हम अगर इस स्टोरी की थीम के बारे में बात करते हैं तो मैं आपको वो भी बता देती हूँ। बहुत बार क्या होता है, एग्ज़ाम के पर्पस पे थीम पूछ लेते हैं। सो थीम ऑफ द लेसन ऑफ द कुकी लेडी इज़ द एक्सचेंज ऑफ वाइटलिटी एंड द हॉरर्स ऑफ एजिंग. The most prominent theme is the literal transfer of life force or youth from one person to another and the desperate, horrifying lengths to which one might go to reverse the aging process. Mrs. Drew, an extremely old and withered woman, discovers that by having Bubber near her, especially when he reads and she touches him, she can absorb his youth and vitality. Her physical transformation from a dried up old lady to a dark haired matron of perhaps 30 is central to the story. This theme delves into the human fear of aging, decay, and death, suggesting a dark, parasitic solution to mortality, where one person's renewal comes at the ultimate cost of another's life. सेकेंड जो पॉइंट होगा वो है द पेरिल्स ऑफ अनचेक्ड डिज़ायर एंड एक्सप्लॉयटेशन. Both Mrs. Drew and Bubber are driven by powerful, unchecked desires. Bubber's desire for cookies is innocent at first, but his greed for them blinds him to the increasingly obvious signs of his own decline. He is willing to endure the unsettling visits and his growing fatigue for the sake of the treats. Mrs. Drew's desire for youth is equally intense and leads her to exploit an innocent child. She lures him with cookies, knowing the effect his presence has on her, and ultimately drains him completely. This theme warns about the dangers of singular, overwhelming cravings that can lead to exploitation and self-destruction, where immediate satisfaction cookies for Bubber, youth for Mrs. Drew overshadows any long-term consequences. थर्ड पॉइंट जो होगा वो है लोनलीनेस, कनेक्शन एंड द प्राइस ऑफ कंपेनियनशिप. Mrs. Drew is depicted as a profoundly lonely old woman, isolated from society except for brief encounters with the mailman or store visits. Her initial act of calling Bubber over is a desperate attempt to find companionship. Bubber's visits to provide her with comfort and a sense of being young again just by his presence. However, this theme takes a dark turn as the connection becomes parasitic. The story suggests that for Mrs. Drew, the need for human connection combined with the desire of youth leads to a horrifying form of emotional and vital vampirism. The companionship she gains comes at the literal expense of Bubber's life, highlighting a twisted and tragic price for alleviating loneliness. लास्ट पॉइंट जो होगा वो है द डिसेप्टिव नेचर ऑफ अपीयरेंसेस एंड पेरेंटल ब्लाइंडनेस. द स्टोरी एक्सप्लोर्स हाउ easily reality can be misinterpreted or ignored. Mrs. Drew's shabby exterior hides a monstrous secret. Bubba's parents, May and Ralph Surley, repeatedly notice their son is worn out and tired after his visits, and Ralph even senses something strange about that old lady. Yet they dismiss these warning signs, attributing Bubba's condition to mere fatigue and Mrs. Drew's influence on cookies. Their inability to see the horrific truth, even when it's subtly presented to them, showcases parental ignorance and a superficial understanding of reality. The final image of Bubber as a bundle of weeds and rags dismissed as just the wind by his father is a chilling testament to how easily people can be blind to the most terrifying truths when they don't look beyond the surface.